lightning. Just right here. Can you guys look at this so I don't have to undo everything and to see if you see any anything visually that looks out of whack? Looks like you're
43.7 pounds.
Looks like it's like 30.
It says max pressure 43.7 right here, so that one's good enough.
Good enough for you. Johnny Lightning.
Cafe racer. And we just entered the raceway where I used to race. Unfortunately, they don't allow motorcycles on the track anymore, so we're going to stop here and take some pictures.
Anything with two wheels.
I raced a 1973 Kawasaki S2A.
What years were you racing out here?
1974. I was racing out here.
That can't be right. It was only 3.
It was the summer of 1974. Used to do push starts. We did push starts from here. Actually started back just about where that cone is. Then at that particular time, we were able to camp out here in the middle And they used to have people that would set up their cameras and stuff on tripods. See where that little blinking light is? Well, I was such a bad racer, they see me coming, they pick up their tripods and run. They still race cars here. I think it's private. But I want to come around to the turn where I used to fall off almost all the time. I've run off quite a few times coming up, and you run off going about 90 miles an hour, and you kind of dodging those, call them pucker bushes. But once you hit one, it's game over. So now usually with the guys from California, I'm still ahead of them right here, and that's what's got me all fired up, you know. But you see that where that little yellow blinking light down there is?
Yep.
That's where I usually my Waterloo. So I'd usually get down there, be going too fast, and go straight across.
Is this semi-pro racing or what?
We had guys that would come out from California and across the country to race out here, and they were usually, you know, motorcycle magazine journalists, and they actually could ride. They had, you know, some of the bikes they had were really evil handling bikes, but they could do pretty well with them. 48 years since I've been down on this. I think the asphalt's held up better than me though. That turn right down where we came in at, my friend Tommy Bowen used to live in Lilburn. He came out here as a motorcycle mechanic, and I used to beat him drag racing all the time, no matter what he had, his 350 Honda, his 500 Honda, or whatever. And he had his 500 Honda all fixed up, cafe racer style, you know. And we were coming out here, and I was faster than he was out here, and he'd been coming out here for a while. So one day he taught me a lesson I never did forget, that he dove inside on this tight carousel turn down here. He dove inside of me, and I let him have it, and he kept pushing me out till I just slid out. Then he stopped about somewhere up here, stopped on the side, kind of looked back and laughed. That was the last time I ever gave him the inside. Got a Thursday, and I got John up in front.
Johnny Lightning.
Hi, John. I got Tim in the middle. On to Colorado Springs. Uh-oh. Colorado Springs it is. Well, viewers to my channel may have noticed that I've ridden 1,800 miles on one trip and 2,500 miles on another trip without having to do anything to my chain, any cleaner or anything. But I had to do that yesterday because of all the rain we've been running through. The good news is these Road 6s are really good rain tires. Well, the good thing is John, my nephew John, riding up front, brought a projector, and so we've been watching movies in his room at night. No, not those kind of movies. The first one we watched was with Nick Nolte. What was it called? Warrior. And we were watching the new Elvis movie last night, so I had to leave, go to bed. It was getting late. But we hadn't got to the fat Elvis part yet.
Looked like a police sign. I'll let you know. If he gets on my tail, I'll point him up to you guys. I said, they just passed me. You're right, they were speeding. Now I say, and somebody stole my blue motorcycle. It's got my registration in it. I don't think I can, you know, I'm having trouble. I had to put the bike in the sport mode. I'm an old man. I have trouble keeping up with these youngsters. You know, I try to slow them down a little bit, be a good influence, but sometimes they just take off. It's my channel. I'll tell the story like I want to. Yeah, Aspen Motorsports Park. That's nice. And if I wasn't so damn lazy, I would have walked the whole track, but we only walked about maybe a quarter of a mile of the track. Yeah. You know, if I was smart, I would have asked Pat to take me around on his little four-wheeler. You hear what the other guy said? He said, well, I would let you out there, but since your history on this track, we can't do that. But if anybody in the viewers want to see, need some lightning come their area, just invite John over to their house. He's been hit about a half a dozen times. Johnny Lightning. That's it. He's Johnny Lightning. Oh, you can just name him.
Johnny Lightning.
We're just leaving Colorado Springs. I got John up there in the front.
Johnny Lightning.
I got Timmy right there on the BMW. Timmy's giving a signal. Today we're heading from Colorado Springs to, what was it, the Grandview Lake? Grand Lake, yeah. Grand Lake, Colorado, which is about 200 miles. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, nice view, huh? For you viewers that are still with me. The guy with a little knot on his head up there is John. It's always interesting whether we don't know when we get until we get back to the room whether John's camera was actually on or not. This almost kind of, I mean, it's been a while since I've been down to Elephant Rock, but
Would this tour have been much better if your wife was on back?
Yes, Jerry, it would have been 1,000 times better.
I can't
Believe you didn't invite her.
Well, you know, next time we will. We'll do a thing where she wants to go. Well, not exactly, but close to where she wants to go. We'll take Linda
He's full of shit.
on your new bike that you're gonna have. Comfy bike.
He's really full of shit.
Hello everybody, this is the Flat Cap Cafe Racer. We're in our last day of riding here. It's Saturday, August 20th, and we're going through the Estes Park on our way back to the motorcycle rental place. I got my nephew John up front there in the yellow and waving for you, and I got my nephew Tim. Yeah, he didn't make a gesture today. He's waving. There you go. So, hope you enjoyed today's ride. This will be the last day of our, I guess it's 5 days, or 4.5, something like that. And hopefully we'll get back without any rain. So enjoy the ride.
Oh, look, there's a herd of elk up there.